Hi, this is Alex, and welcome to my second video. We're going to take a look in this video at Zinio Reader and how it looks on my Samsung Q1P. Remember, it has a 7-inch screen. So let's go ahead and open Zinio Reader. As probably many of you know, Zinio Reader, it's a reader and a service where you can download magazines and magazines right to your hard drive. So this is something you don't have to be connected to the internet to read, and however, you would need to be connected to the internet to download. So here, this is an old magazine, Business Week. Zinio actually came with my Acer, and was on the Acer were a couple of sample magazines. In this case, it's Business Week. And I think it's a 2001 or 2002 issue, so it's 5-6 years old already. So this is how it would open. It would open up to the last issue. And the nice thing about Zinio, whether you're reading it on a tablet or a UMPC, is that you can easily flip through the pages. What you need to do is touch to the right or to the left and in the center of the page, and it'll actually go to the next page. So there you can see the second page, next third page, and it looks like you're looking at of the printed version of the magazine. So it's actually quite nice. So you can kind of clip through pretty quick, and you can kind of read, not in great detail, but in some detail, and then you can go back if you click on the left side of the page. So let's go to the table of contents. Also, on the top there is no matter what page you're on, if you click in the center of that icon that looks like 2 pages open, it'll take you to the table of contents, which is actually very nice. Okay, so let's say, okay, I'm at the table of contents and I do want to read that. So first of all, let me go hit my YouTube button, which is my F11 key. I have it programmed as that. So it'll go to the full screen mode. And there we go. And then if you tap on the page, it'll actually zoom in. And it'll zoom into where you tap. So I'm going to tap the Business Week logo there. And there you go. So it's the August 19th to 26th, 2002 issue. And I have it magnified quite a bit. So here I can go ahead and I can drag it around to the different articles, and then within the table of contents, you can just go ahead and click on whatever article you want to read. So in this case, let's click on the Wildstrom Technology and You, and then it'll go right to that that article. In this case, it's wireless email, a work in process. And this is very readable, which is very nice. And then I can hit my U3 button and just scroll down and read this article. And the words are very, the words are very clear at this size. The only thing is you don't see a lot of the screen, and there's a lot of scrolling. So let's go back. So I basically just double-click or tapped in the middle of the screen, and now it goes back to looking at the full page mode. But what you can do, and I'm going out of the full screen mode, is to set this up. There's settings, so options, and Zinio Reader options. So in here, the first zoom, you can go to 2/3 page width, 1/3 page width, or full page width. I kind of prefer full page width, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that. So now if I tap, and this time I'm going to tap right in the middle of the screen, and it'll zoom to that, I can see the whole page. And I'll just go ahead and also go to full screen mode. So this is a little bit smaller, but it's nice because you don't have to scroll to the right or to the left, just scroll down or back up to see what you need to see. And that's readable. Obviously not as nice as it being magnified, but definitely it's readable. So then I can keep going to the next page, So you can just kind of glance, and on the when you're seeing the full page view, you can definitely easily see the the titles. So even though you can't read it here, you can see if it's an article that you're interested in reading, which is kind of similar to how I would read a magazine, and then just tap in and then read it from there. So this is all very doable. It's quite nice. And if you do want to even zoom in more, then you can do that. Except, when it's magnified even more, then not only do you have to read down, but then, you'll also have to scroll over. So it's really what you prefer. But like I said, I don't really mind reading it like in this mode. So you can see it's not so bad, and in fact, it's pretty good. I can see myself, perhaps buying a few magazines and reading it in this type of mode. Probably would take some time getting used to, but definitely it's something that I'll use and continue and try out further. So I think I can definitely get used to this. And you can even have effects like here, just to save on processing power. I'm not. I don't have the effects on, but you can do that. And again, just go to Options, Zinio Reader Options, and Annotations, Advanced, enable Flip Animation. So you can, and then Zoom Animation, and you'll see what that means. So, or see what that does. So in this case, when I hit to turn the page. Oh, it actually zoomed in. So you can see the flipping of the page, or it moves to the side, and so that's kind of neat. I kind of like that. I have to say, just kind of a neat way to. And then when you zoom in, instead it does that like in a magnification type of zoom, which is kind of nice, and it's not that much slower, so I might leave it on. And again, anywhere you tap is where it'll zoom in on. And I didn't realize that at first, but that's kind of neat, because then you can go to any part of the page that you want to see. Okay. So we'll go back. So that's Zinio Reader, looking at a Business Week magazine. And I think it's definitely something that works well on a 7-inch screen. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and I look forward to any comments that you might be able to provide.